So here we go again. We got the Audi, but today we're doing something small. It's just maintenance related. This is the fuel filter. This is a pretty easy repair, so I hope y'all will enjoy the time that we're going to spend together, but it's going to be very short-lived. Here we go. Now this is your passenger side fuse box. You want to pull the number one fuse, which is a 30 amp fuse. This will shut off your fuel pump. That way we can depressurize the lines and then just start up the car, and we're going to let it basically run out of gas. We're going to let it die from there. That way we'll depressurize those lines. We don't get fuel sprayed all over us. So back to the back we go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to jack the car up. You see I've got it on the jack point already, and that fuel filter cover should be right here. I can't see it. I'm hoping that y'all can, but we're going to get it up in the air and then see what we can get figured out. Does look like it's a cover. So we've got one, that's a weird looking bolt, some Torx bolts here, some clips up here, and looks like another bolt up here. So we're gonna go ahead and get those all taken out. I'm going to put this on pause because this is really low to the ground. I don't have a tripod on me today, so. Alrighty, we got all of those bolts out. This one here and the nut that was on the other side are both 10 millimeters. And then that Torx screw that you saw right down there was a T20. And then these are the little clips. If the camera will ever focus, there, those are the little clips. And you just pry up this side right here, and then you can pop it right on out of there. So here we go. That was easy. That's a lot of dirt that was built up on there. And there goes our fuel filter right there. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3 lines, and then that is a very, very rusted looking bolt. And that's going to be real fun. But yeah, so for these right here, they've got these little clips on them, and you can push those clips and then that will release it. I will get that done and then be back over here in just a jiffy. So after taking the wire brush to this, I was able to see that this was a T20 size bolt. So that's what you'll need in order to take this loose. I've started taking the fuel lines off. This one right here, you have these clips on both sides that you have to push, and then it pulls off. Even though I did start the car and let it die, it still blew quite a bit of fuel out of there. So I've just got my handy dandy little bucket here, and that caught a good amount of it. This one right here, you can see the blue clip right there, and I'm going to push on that, and then we'll see if we can get it to pull loose. And then we're going to pull it forwards, and there's another one right up here, and we're going to see if we can get that one loose after that, and then we should be able to pick it up from there. Okay, so 2 clips on this one. You just had the one blue one on this one here. You've got to push down on it pretty hard to get it to come off. So I just pushed in first and then used a flathead screwdriver to press down hard on that, and then was able to pull it off. Now this one up here, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of cheating a little bit here because I don't see the clip for it. But it looks like it's that little black plastic. They didn't make this one blue. This one looks like it's black. So I'm gonna say we're gonna push on this area right here with the screwdriver and then pull it off, and then we should be able to put the new one on. All right, so I got that off. Here's our replacement filter. And there's the old one. It does still pee a little, so you know, you want to be sure to be careful when you're taking that off, because there is quite a bit of gas that's left in there. So anyway, back over here. I'm racing a storm, so I'm going to probably wrap the rest of this up without recording. But basically, you're going to put it back on, back up in the slot there, just like so. And it's just a matter of snapping those 3 fuel lines back on. And be sure to put your bolt back in. If you're in a case like I was where that thing's rusted and disgusting, if you've got a replacement bolt, that's probably your best bet. Ooh, it made in Switzerland. Woo! So, I have got that back up there. I put that original bolt back in. I did look at it. There is a little bit of rust on it, but I've got a special sealant that takes care of that rust. As you can see, it looks mighty black for it to be rusty. So I'll show you that in just a minute, but I'm going to get this put back together. Here's that Loctite rust neutralizer that I used to take care of the rust on that bolt. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in time-lapse mode so you can see the rest of this going back together. Don't mind all of my extra wires. I've got some fun stuff hooked up. If you ever do need to know, these right here are powered with the ignition on this one that I've used here with this 15 amp. Comes on and off with the ignition. So in case you ever need it, there you go. Enjoy. So that was it. We're all wrapped up and good to go. And best thing is, we beat the weather. Appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.